Alright, we're just going to give it a minute, a second or two. Let it go live. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, welcome back to it. It's another edition of the Triple T, the Tasty Teardown Tuesdays, where we tear down a device, we taste the juice, and we have a talk or a chat about local vape news or advocacy or whatever's going on in the vape world. Remember, Thursday nights we have a guest or two, because this Thursday we have VVS, the Vape Show from the UK. They're going to be live with us. John and Jack. John and Jack. Jack and Jill. Fucking hell. Yeah, those two boys. Jake and John. Jake and John from VVS. They'll be live with us in the Zoom rooms on this platform. Hello, everybody. Julian, welcome. Thank you very much. I believe Julian is our spanner in Facebook tonight, and the Ninja is spannering the YouTube channels, whichever way. Mr. Clint Boy, evening. What's happening? Nick Bradley Sutton, what is up? Oi. Yeah. So these are the two blottos that were sent on the 10th of December. Yes, I received them today. Too damn day. Can you believe it? Yeah, it was one of those things. I think UPS, something happened when it came into South Africa, because it was in another bag. So my original parcel with the codes on it and everything was in a plastic bag, a UPS bag with a different code. And when they changed that code, it didn't have my details. They said that they were trying to get a hold of me. But luckily I'm a relentless motherfucker. So I went on and I got the UPS app. I was checking it every day, phoning them saying, why does this say that? What's happening here? I had to pay a little bit of customs on it. Happens sometimes. And I phoned them on Monday and I was like, guys, seriously, 2 months past my fucking sell-by date. And yeah, it just arrived here this morning. So very stoked. Very, very stoked. I'm super keen for the Blotto Max. You know me. It's all about capacity. And the Blotto v1.5. Oh, man. I left it in the other room. I did have the other Blotto. So I was going to do a comparison. But I'll do that next week. I think tonight we'll do the Blotto Max RTA. We'll do a build on that. I don't have acrylics for it because I just got it today. The Blotto v1.5, I'll do a comparison next week, Tuesday, on what the old Blotto looked like versus what this one looks like. And yeah, Thursday night is VVS. The following on the 10th of February is Johnny Overkill Mods. Overkill, we're doing a collab together. He sent me the files for one of his 3D printed mods. That's being in the process of being made into a resin mod. And yeah, that's going to be a fun project. Let's jump into chat here and just see who's saying what. Evening, all the bodies. Ben Cutler. What's up, my bearded brother? Oh, dude, I'm super good. Super good. It's not as hot. Tonight is only 25 degrees, but there's a breeze, which means there's a storm coming. But there's such a nice breeze coming through. So if you hear the frogs, well, it's better than the Hardy Dars. Yeah. Loving the pink and blue pulse inners. Yeah. Nick, that's a color that we nicknamed Baby Unicorn. It's just one of those things. I've gone a little bit blurry here. Hold on. There we go. Are we back? Yeah. That looks all right. Yeah, so it's Baby Unicorn. So it's baby blue, white, and like a soft pink. So that's very cool. Oh yeah, Nick, Julian is putting in chat there. If you guys want to talk more about the products after the live, so at 9 p.m. when the live is finished, we have a Patreon Zoom room open. Tuesday nights is open to the public, so you guys can join in, ask more questions about the products and stuff like that. Thursday nights is restricted to Patreons only, so that we don't have too many people with the guests that we have. So we do on occasion have some really famous guys on here, like Tony B, Grim Green, Vaping Bogan. Still trying to get Mark Vapes on, but Mark Vapes hate labs. So yeah, so we do have that, and I'd love for local vape shops to get a hold of me so that I can feature them on a Thursday night. That would be super cool. So if your local vape shop that you like them, volunteer one of the people that work there or their owner and tell them to get a hold of me, and we'll put them in on a Thursday night. Yeah, this is not a giveaway show. We don't do giveaways and stuff like that. If the vape store wants to do a giveaway, they're welcome to promote it on a Thursday night, but they run it themselves. I spent way too much money on shipping last year, sending everyone else's cuck around the world. Chester Griffith, yes. So Ninja is in the YouTube channels. Sorry, I just scrolled down a bit so I could see Mr. Louis Carp Fishing. What's up in the YouTube channels there? How you, bro? Das is in the house. Das had a little rant on the what was it? The Pulse AIO team? What is it? Pulse AIO squad. Just had a little rant about it's my fucking page and I can say what the fuck I want. Just don't use the V word. That's why you'll see when I do my links and that, it's BAP. It's bapping. Because B is right next to V and I'm dyslexic. So bapping. We bape. Yeah, babe. What's up, Das? Mike Burr, what's happening? Sup. Good to see you again, Mr. Burr. Glenn Watson, hello, Brent, from Scotland. My bearded friend. Scotland. Yeah, you guys are freezing your balls off at the moment. I'm sweating mine off and you're freezing yours off. Cool story. Cool to see you. Do you have to make a custom resin mix for better properties, as I found certain resins aren't fit for our purpose? Ben Cutler, yes. I get this question quite often. The resin that we use, I don't want to say I designed it or developed. I had it developed. It's been over 3 years, maybe 4 years now, that I had a chemical engineer actually work out the resin that I wanted with the parameters that I set in place to the best resin that they could. So yeah, just general normal resin that like fiberglass resin, that's epoxy kind of resins, don't use that. You have to use an acrylic based resin so that when you use the resin, when you've combined your two resins, it becomes inert, which means you can basically eat the plastic part and it won't hurt your body. And when you're heating it up on a drip tip on a tank or something like that, if it's an Addy stand or something like that, it doesn't really matter what resin you use. I've been using other resins because I like the way that the color blends into it. But yeah, for the tanks and the tips and the Boro boxes, definitely that's a Bearded Viking resin. I hope that answers your questions, Ben. Need a new Addy stand. New Addy stand? What? You've got my whole collection? What? Glenn, I've got a secret for you, but I don't have it here because it's being poured. I will have a post up on Instagram tomorrow about. So that's what I'm talking about. Gold face. Okay? That's the one that I made for the beard company with their beard oil. It's a geometric skull with a beard on it, and that is the technique that we've nicknamed gold face, where it's gold powder thrown into the mold and then black resin poured behind it. The Addy stand is fairly bigger. It'll take up to a 36 to 37 millimeters max Addy on the top there. It'll have a stainless steel 510 25 mil piece inside there. The first one will be out tomorrow. We're going to experiment with colors. Right now, they're going to be gold, silver, and bronze faces on black. And just depending on how they come out with more molds, we'll get there. But yes, BVC has a new Addy stand, as well as, I'm supposed to mention this. I'm going to mention it. So, February. February is a difficult month for everyone, and myself included. So I want more of your money, and I want you to get more of my products, and I want to make my products more affordable for you. So we need like a... BVC is offering free international shipping. Free shipping worldwide and local for orders over 1,500 Rand, not weighing more than 500 grams. There's only that little stipulation. You can't buy 6 Addy stands because the weight will go over and then we get charged double. But if you can keep, it's all automated on the website. So if you purchase for $100, spend $100, you get free shipping. And remember, my shipping is quite expensive. It's about 20 bucks, 20 US. That's just because I'm in South Africa. It should be $35 or $38, but I have a really good discount with DHL. So yeah, February, free shipping February. It starts tomorrow morning, South African time, 8 a.m. or whenever Lara gets into the office. She'll click the button and you guys will have the opportunity. $100, you spend $100, free shipping, regardless, across the world. There are going to be 1 or 2 of you that live in the bush, and I will contact you and say I will be prepared to do half the shipping if your shipping rate goes ridiculous. But for most people, spend $100, free shipping, international for the month of February. It's my Valentine's present to you, motherfuckers. And yeah, just keep it under 500 grams. So 3 Addy stands, a whole bunch of drip tips and acrylic tank windows and stuff like that. You'll be good. You'll be good. We got it? We good? We're great. Christopher Walken, what's happening? Every time I see that, I think of Christopher Walken. Is that it? I need a new Addy stand. So, there we go. Glenn Watson, new Addy stands, free shipping. It's going to be fun. Salim Beg, what's happening, my friend? All the way from the merry island of Mauritius. You're here. You're here. Homicidal Box Mods, what's up? How you doing? Okay. What's up, Steve? Have I missed anyone? Andre Fenter's in the house. What's up, Dre's Vape Reviews? How you brew? Mark Burrs is dope. Dope. Oh, and I'm doing that on Obey Robot as well. We just haven't, we have 2 different websites, so we need that website designer to put the banner in and stuff like that. But yeah, in the next week, we will have free shipping on Obey Robot as well. Orders over 100, same deal, same companies, same thing. So yeah, we'll have that out for Obey soon enough, just for the month of February, just to try and help everyone and ourselves. I mean, yeah, it's, spend a little more, get free shipping. Why not? I've got a new camera for the up close desk, the down low desk thingy, my Bobby. I hope it works better than the last camera. Fredericks Lint, what's happening? Lont, Mr. Frederick Lont. Good evening, all. I feel like I'm rushing through this. I'm so excited. Glenn, what? £17 shipping to Scotland, free. How about that? Free. We'll do it. Mr. Clint Boyd, what would you be able to make a drip tip for the vape Marshall in them for me and sell in the shop? Yeah, Clint, you know the story, bro. Anything you want made, just send it to me and we'll have it made for you, and you can get it at wholesale for your store. Yeah. Jessica Jezza, what's up? Jezza, what's it? Guys in the UK, what's a Jezza? I've heard this before. Hey, or is it Giza? Hey, Jezza. What's happening, Jezza? Hello, Jessica Jezza. Hey, Brent. Just wanted to hop in and say hi. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Hope you're well. Nick McCallum. Neil, Mr. McCloudy Cullums. What's happening? No, don't worry about being late, bro. Adrian! Liquid Faction is in the house. What's happening, my dude? Scharf and Rensburg, good evening, peeps. What's happening? I'm reading the other comment section because I can scroll back on that. The one that you see on your screen, unfortunately, I can't scroll back, but I'll catch up soon enough. Mr. Robert Horn, what's happening, my bro? I hope that your South African vape tour went well. I saw you were at like 100 million shops. Looked good. Looked really, really good. I hope they fed you. I hope, you know, my stipulation, if I come to your vape store, you have to feed me. I hope they fed you, because those Cape Town stores, hey, they love feeding you, bro. When are we going to see Robert Horn touring Durban, bro? We'll do a collab tour together. I promise I'll be sober this time. Ish. I feel like I missed something big. Yeah, McCloudy, we've got a new Addy stand coming out. Hopefully by Friday we'll have it up on the website. Maybe even tomorrow. No, what's Wednesday? Thursday maybe. But anyway, free shipping. BBC and Obey Robot are offering free shipping for the month of February. Spend $100. Make sure that your parcel is less than 500 grams, which is 3 Addy stands and a whole bunch of everything else, drip tips and acrylic windows and doors and stuff like that. Not a problem. 5 Addy stands, you're going to go over the weight requirement, and then we'll have to charge you shipping. Or maybe we can give you a discount on shipping. You'll have to email Laura and sort it out. We'll see. Andre Fenter says sound is delayed. My bro, you're the only person that said that, so I'm betting to believe that it might be a you problem, not a me problem. Evening, Rob. Yeah, hello. You home safely. Clint Boyd's asking if you got home safely, Rob. We'll need the drip tips, Blotto Max bubble and drip tips. Salim Big, bro, I always got you, dude. Always got you. Just remember when I come out to Mauritius, yeah, we're going to party. Up me duck. What's up, Mr. Up me duck? How are you doing? Homicidal Box Mod says Giza is the UK for top man somebody looked up to. Ah, Giza. Okay. Giza's a fucking what you guys call a boiler, I think. Ours is in the roof here, a geyser. Boils the water for the showers and the taps and stuff. Geyser. But it's spelled different. It's spelled with a Y, I think. Don't correct me on that one. I don't know. Robert Horn says, soon. That'll be flippin' great. I'll take you for bunny chows, bro. This month or early next month. Bro, give me a shout. KZN is the next TKO Roadshow. Awesome, bro. That'll be super sick. We'll combine our efforts. Glenn Watts says, get the Stella Twas flying, my bro. You know the story. I've been here an hour already. I need to prime the pump for those shows. All right, 20 minutes. Should we talk about a blotto? Should we talk about Mr. Birdman? What's happening, my friend? My bro. 3:30 a.m. in Australia. Well done. Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Gatsby's. Yeah, Cape Town Gatsby's are lit. That's okay. I'll take you to Johnny's Rotis. Durban, quintessential. If you know anyone from Durban that never had a Johnny's Rotis, they're not from Durban. They're lying to you, I promise. And bunny chows in Durban, but every jeweler knows the it's like a Gatsby, but it's different. Not better, it's just different. We're going to have the pleasure of BVC at the expo. Nick Bradley Sutton. Yes, I am working on it. I'm saying now I'm going to be there. Unless something terribly wrong happens, I will be at the Birmingham NEC Expo in the 27th, 28th, and 29th of May. I'll be at the Big Five Juice Co. Stand. It's a massive stand. Myself, Vaping Bogan, I think Deathwish mods. I will probably have a Merle's Mech, BVC Merle's Mech out there, as well as the Johnny Overkill LiPo battery massive monster device. Lots of BVC stuff. I've got a few secrets that I'll be releasing over the next couple of weeks. I'll have those products at the show as well. If you're an Abyss fan, seriously, I'm going to change your whole Abyss life. I've got something in the pipelines. Some of you know what it's about, but it's coming. It's really good. Steam Pugs is in the house. What's happening? All right, I'm gonna double click this here screen. We're gonna get down here. I'll continue to read comments slightly, and let's have a look, see what we got here. So aren't her eyes the most beautiful eyes ever? It's mystifying. I'll put this here just in case. You all know what that is. I think they might be in the box, but just in case. I've only got about 6 of those. So we're gonna just have a quick peruse of the v1.5. Small adjustments to it. Pretty much the same device. Slight change on the aesthetics of it. We'll have a look at that quickly, and then we'll go into building the Blotto Max. The Blotto Max. Is the new camera working? It's struggling. There's plastic film on here, so it's struggling with the light. And then tonight I'm going to be doing Befokte e-liquid. That's the Zef Punch. The Zef Punch is passion fruit, watermelon, and cream soda punch. I think that's actually going to be pretty damn good. 2 milligrams, 100 moles. This is by Befok Industries. I know that the other people from not South Africa would say Bewoke. It's pretty good. I've also got some BVC coils here. So these are our, everybody calls their coils premium, but these are the handmade BVC coils. I'm using the 42 tonight because I know that I like the 42 in the Blotto. There's a 2.5 millimeter, and just in case there's a 3 millimeter inner ID to put on that, just in case the Blotto Max does like a 3 millimeter instead of a 2.5 as the traditional Blotto goes. Let's open this up and see what is in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? All right, so that's how your Blotto Max, why did I open the Max? Sorry, boys and girlies and girlies. Okay, we're going to look at the 1.5, just a quick look at it. Blotto 1.5, Vaping Bogan with Dove Po collaboration, Bogan's logo. Blotto 1.5 RTA. And what does it say on the box here? It says, let me put these glasses on. Blotto 1.5 RTA. All the things you love about the original with some new improvements. 272 degrees airflow, improved metal backed airflow. Oh, remember the back of the Blotto was a peak insulator where the airflow was? Now it's metal. Strengthened AFC ring and base. So remember, dropping a Blotto was a bad idea because the 510 connection went up and it was fastened to the slotted airflow underneath the coils, and that just broke off sometimes, so that's been rebuilt. It's 26 millimeter dual diffused airflow, smoother straw, easy filling, new look. So they've upgraded the aesthetic of it to make it look more like a bottle cap. That's what the first one was supposed to look like. It did look like a bottle cap to me. It's got a nice little tab over here to pull it up, and obviously the Bogan pink color. But there we go. Oh my God. No ways. I want to show you my serial number. Dated 031 would have been the most amazing thing ever. I will never get rid of this 1.5. 00021. Imagine getting that serial. Ha! I feel special now. I know they didn't plan it on purpose, but so the same quarter turn. The airflow, the juice well looks completely different than last time, so that's pretty cool. I want to open it up there. Let's see if there's a little booklet because I'm interested to see what the. Yeah, that's my favorite. All right, yeah. So you can see that's inside there, the airflow is built up quite a bit better than before. And then these side pieces are actually metal. I love the fact that it's got massive 3.2 millimeter flathead screws in there. Where'd that O-ring go? I kind of need it, guys. I kind of need it. So I'm just going to put that back together. It's just a sneak little peek. I'm really desperate to see what the Blotto Max is about. Oh dear. Has this camera gotten any better? Is it? I hope it is. I set it up today. I want to see what else is in this box. Alright. Hey, excellent. We've got another beer opener coil leg jig. A little toolsy box. Oh! Looky. Glass bubble and an Ultim bubble. Thanks, Dovpo, for putting me out of business. But who likes Ultim anyway? That's super cool that they're doing that. That's really cool that they're actually doing that. Wicked. Well done, Dovpo. I see a lot of vape companies slow to the game about putting Ultim in their tanks. So this is a user manual. Drop in full, there we go. Doesn't tell us the capacity of either the straight glass or the bubble glass, but you can just imagine it's more. Pretty simple, plain straightforward. We will build this next week Tuesday with an old Blotto just to see what the difference between the two of them is. My voice is getting a little husky. I need a sip of a delicious beverage. Let's see what chat is saying. Sam said that the Max is built for 3mm in his show and tell that the 1.5 is a larger capacity with bubble glass. Yes. Damn, I need a nice brew now that the review like Bogan goes. Jan Rousseau. Yeah, bro, you have to have a beer with these things. Steampug says, well, did it again. We haven't moved the O-ring and tried it again yet. I haven't removed the O-ring and tried it again yet. Well, I did it again. Steampunk, I need to scroll up. Birdman, you sexy bearded goddess. Birdman, I'm on Birdman's UK show on Friday night, I think it is. I'm on Simon 69's show on Saturday night, UK time. And then I'm on the Green Room on Thursday night. For South Africa, it'll be 3 a.m. It's American time, so it's 8 o'clock on Thursday evening. With the Green Room. So we've got a lot of things to do this weekend. So Frames Janklin's putting me on the Green Room, Mr. Frames Janklin. But it'll be 3 a.m. for South African people. So if you want to come watch, or you can just watch the video after. Let's get a look at that. Oh, all right. Same thing on the back here. We've taken the iconic Blotto design and maximized it. Bigger, more airflow, increased the build space. So maybe we can fit a pair of 3mm in here. 272 degrees of airflow, improved metal back airflow posts. So instead of the back of the airflow being Ultim or peak insulator, it is now metal. Strengthened AFC ring and base, same thing. Now it's a 28mm on the Blotto Max. Dual diffused airflow with smoothest draw, easy filling. Easy filling. I really like what they've done with the top cap. It is actually easier filling. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. That is a thing. It's a thing. A thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty. I must say the color saturation on the new camera is not all that great. I like these drip tips. Oh, so it is like it's just got a metal part on the drip tip there. So that's pretty cool. It's a bit chunky. It's a little bit hefty already. It's got a nice bottle cap design to it. That's much nicer. Look at this. 0036. Hiya! Hiya! Same as the other blottos with the diffused airflow. It's very smooth inside there. Well, we'll crack that open now when we get into building it a little bit. Hiya! Blotto Max RTA user manual, vaping Bogan Dov Pro. Blotto Max, we've taken the same thing now that I just read right now. Package contains 1 Blotto Max RTA, 1 glass bubble tube, 1 PCTG bubble glass tube, 1 accessory bag, 1 user manual, and 1 bottle opener. Very cool. Thank you very much, DovPo. This is the certificate of QSSC from Pass. Got another one of these. So that's great. Got a few of those. Little Sperry's bag. I love it when they add these cool tools. So you got a flathead there, you got a star and a little Allen key over there. All the replacement O-rings that you would need, and 4 additional grub screws just in case you lose one. Glass bubble, and then an Ultim bubble, which I'm going to use tonight because I need the glass tomorrow to go into the production of the acrylic versions. So that's going to be cool. That's going to be cool. That's pretty sick. Little Bogan logo over there, just on one side, just very subtle. Sam always gets a bit uppity about people who blast logos all over their products, and himself, he just puts a very simple design on there. Doesn't even have the crossbones, just the skull. A very matte black, I must say. It's a satin black. Very cool product. Yeah, there's definitely space in there for. There's definitely some space in there for 3mm. Little bit of a problem with that now. If you guys have ever experienced this, they say warm water and stuff like that, but if you're just gentle, it pulls off. There we go. That's looking all right. Let me put that back before I forget. See that they have slightly changed the design of the filling ports where the kidney holes are. It is different than the original. It's got this little stepped up feature here with a silicone O-ring in there. I don't know what's different, but it is different and it looks really nice. We'll have to do the comparison with the original Blotto next week to find out all the tricks of what's gone on here. Just trying to reseat this silicone nicely. I know. Okay, so that's done. Let's put it onto a little build stand. I've got a device that it might look nice on, but we'll get there. Before we start that, let's have a look. You're going to need a pair of side cutters to cut your coils, a sizing tool or an ID poker. These are the things you need. These will help you get the cotton in, and don't ever use them for anything except putting the cotton in. Ceramic tweezers for strumming the coils. It just helps. I dropped mine so the tip broke off, but they still work. It's not a problem. A star and a flat screwdriver. Don't really need the star tonight. We'll throw that in the box, but a little flat screwdriver. You know this one. Snippety snips, because yes. And then we were going to use the Hybrid 42s. Now these coils are available from Bearded Viking Customs. This is our house brand. These coils are made with love and a fuckload of science. I can guarantee you that. These are an alien styled wire that is made by hand by my friend who's in business with me with the coil section. So these are the 42s. 42 is the answer to life. If you don't know what these come like, they come in a normal little coil jar, but we make the jars ourselves. If you flip the jar over, it's actually a little addy stand or a build stand, or yeah, it's helpful. Premium wire inside here. We spent a load of money trying to get these coils right. About 8 months of development to get the coils perfectly. The other ones we have is the hybrid Fralian styled build. These are regular alien style builds and they glow blue And they've got that crackle. So if you've ever heard somebody vaping with the crackle, yeah, that's definitely PVC coils. Just a little bit of up close in here. Yeah, they've definitely built up that center pin a lot. You can actually see it now. Airflow's slotted. I want to say, I feel that they may have done something here. I don't remember these holes being so small and so many of them. So maybe there's something done there. The deck looks a little bit wider. I'm going to just loosen up the screws here quickly and see. Yeah, that's pretty solid. That's looking good. I've had one of my blottos, just one of these strip out a little. It's probably the one I'm still using. But I don't see it as a massive problem. You can always just swap out a grub screw or something. Alright, so we're going to use the cool jig, the tool jig that comes with it, the coil leg jiggy. I know I'm not reading comments right now, I'm just trying to get this thing done. And that will be the exact size you need it at. I believe it is a 6mm leg if you don't have this leg spacing tool at your disposal. I believe that it is a 6mm long leg that is required there. Now, think about coils and ramping them up. You need to take it slow and easy. Start off with a lower wattage and work your way up. I'm struggling with this. The posts are definitely wider apart. Definitely wider apart. No, that's upside down. I'll put that upside down. Where's my, see, that's why you need these things. That makes life so much easier if you can just manipulate it like this. One leg in there, the other leg in there. Nice. So we've got that coil in there. I'm just going to give it a little nip tuck here quickly. Once they've seated nicely, I'll tighten them up later. Just want to make sure that they're sitting in the right place. I'll do a slight adjustment to them now. Oh, there's so much more room in this. So much more room. I know. I'm trying to do this at a freaking angle because of the position of the new camera. So just I'm covering it up because I want to hold the coil in the right place. Sometimes when you screw like this, the little leg pushes out or pulls in. So just nip each one just gently, and then as you go through you can tighten. It's pretty easy. It's not there's a lot of space in this deck. I'm going to pull the coils towards each other a little bit more now. I'm just tightening each one as I go around, making sure that it's not crushed, but it is spaced correctly. That one looks good. That one looks good. I just want to push that one in a little. Pretty even, Stephen. Pretty damn even, Stephen. So there we go. Dead in the center. And if we flip that around, you're going to see, let me give you a little background there. Look at that. Sitting flush, just a little bit higher than, or exactly on the top there. So it's not even higher, but it's flush with the top there like that. So that's pretty cool. We'll get it onto a little device and we'll give it a ramp up and see if this juice tastes any good. Pretty sure it will. I know the boys that make it and it's damn good stuff normally. Alright. Let's have a sip of a beer. I'm going to be using this little Aegis, the Geek Vape Aegis. No coil detected, yeah. It's a 18650. I just think it's really comfortable and nice. Unfortunately, it's the 18650 version where 21700 would just be so much better, more battery life, more better. But I thought, I mean, look at that. That's matte black on murdered out, black on black action. That's very nice. I like to just make sure the airflow is possibly open. It's always a good idea to have open airflow. Alright, so we're going to start ramping these at about, is this a new coil? Yes, it is. The coil is registering at 0.11, but it'll grow back. So we're just going to, it's at 15 watts right now. I like to just bring the coils up slowly. Don't need to be rushing this part of it. Just let it gradually come up. You start seeing some coloration in the legs over here. Strum it slightly. I think we timed out there. I think that might be a bit low. I'm going to put it on 18 just because, or 19 point whatever, 18 point whatever. Just because it's a 3mm ID. It's a bit chunkier than normal. I normally use a 2.5mm, so try and bring it up as slowly as possible. Watch for hot legs where one leg is heating up before the rest of the coil. That's called a hot leg. We like our girls to have hot legs, not our coils. And let's see, one's not firing nicely. Give it a little tighten. Make sure that it's making connection. Might even need a bit more wattage on this. So there we go. One's firing off. I'm going to pump the 20 watts. Just in case, just a little extra push over the line. And we've brought it up by 2 watt increments. Slowly, slowly. There we go. Now we're starting to see some color in it. You can see the blue and gold coming through there. I want to slow that one from heating. They're not heating evenly just yet. Yeah, baby. You'll see that blue color coming out now. It just goes past gold a little. There we go. There we go. It's starting to get there. Haven't used a 3mm coil in such a long time. There we go. Now the glow is even. Can you see that? Alright, so that's glowing evenly. Let's have a sip of beer, a little bit of a vape. Let's have a chat. What's happening in the channels here? Mr. Richard Wales. I love the Blotto. It's still one of my most favorite RTAs. Very interested in the Max for a series build. Very possible. There's plenty space inside there. The posts are not very. I mean, they're probably like 0.5 millimeter wider than a normal RTA or the original Blotto. But they are wider. Nick Bradley Sutton says, bit of vape liquid on it. Oh, to get the O-ring off, I would imagine. Brent on an Uncle Roger one. Uncle Roger? Oh no. Why you like to eat vegetable? You don't like to be happy? Oh, Andre Fenter went and fucked the whole show up. So everybody knows this is the way it goes. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Because you make me sing this fucking song. Thank you, Andre Fenter, for putting that terrible song in my brain again. Love to get back to the vaping, but for now I'll stay on the cig. What? Gabriella Jonas van Lachenberg. Will love to get back to vaping, but for now I will stay with the cig. I hope you're not talking about cigarettes, bro. It's spelled with a C, by the way, but why the fuck would you smoke cigarettes? Really? Even nowadays, you can go and buy those shitty little disposables and it's still better than having a cigarette. Do you think that means I have a hater? That would be my first hater. I've never had a hater. It's so unfair. Everyone else gets haters. I think I've got a hater. I'm gonna call him my hater. mentioning cigarettes on my channel. What the fuck? Alright, those are glowing nicely. I'm going to wait for them to cool down a second. I don't know why I re-ramped them. Ramp it up to 40 watts. No, son. Don't do that. That's bad. What next? We'll be ramping our dry coils at 80 watts. I take it he's busy with the Max. Yes, Phil, I'm busy with the Max. Glenn Watt says, like that smash button. Thank you very much, Glenn. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm scrolling back down to the middle. Good. Tired of running around at work and now I have to have a sad baby. Sorry, Neil, bro. When can I order the gold face? Glenn, Thursday. What's tomorrow? Wednesday. I might have them up tomorrow. Depends how I poured the first one this afternoon. So, depends how it comes out. Should be available ASAP. Just remember, free shipping tomorrow. So once I've got the gold face, or once I've got the free shipping up, when I put up the gold face, then go for it. Like, you're welcome to some of mine. I don't know what Richard Wales is saying. Richard's drunk again. I love the Blotto tanks. Yes. I use my Mini with the hybrid 2.5s and it's killer. Thank you, Phil. Up Me Duck says, oh no, not a sad baby. Lol, hope it's, yeah. Neil McCullum's little boy's not feeling well. Shame, man. Alright, those are cool enough tonight. Obviously, like every night, because I'm lazy as fuck. Firebolt cotton. I finally get to use Firebolt in 3mm coils because normally I do a 2.5. So, Firebolt. Shoelace, simple and plain and easy to use. Just feel for the knots and things like that. Just get that cock out before you start. There we go. There we go. That feels nice and sexy and silky and smooth. And just feed that through there. I like to just give it a small little twist when I'm pushing it through. And if it needs extra help, I twist from the other side as well. I don't know why it works like that, but it does. It works pretty cool. Alright, and then flip it around, because it's so easy to do with a Blotto. I put it to this marker here, so that they're at the same length. It's easy just to snip in the middle, and if you need to pull it backwards and forwards, which you don't, but you can just line up with the side of the body, right over there, and that'll give you a decent enough cut. I'm going to cut it slightly longer tonight because I want to just thin them out a little bit. I'm not dragging, like crop dusting the fucking cotton. Just ever so slightly, poking more holes in it, making more space where juice can move through, making sure that the capillary action is smooth and straight. Sorry, I moved the camera, so I don't know where I am. I'm not chugging it in and dragging it all the way through. All I am doing is just making the cotton a little bit more lively, just punching some holes in it, because those holes will soon be filled with juice. So the fluffier your cotton is set in your RTAs or RDAs, the more actuation it's going to achieve, which is capillary action, bringing juice up from the bottom into the coil. Using a lot of big words tonight, the beer is starting to show. So you can see I'm not dragging it through, just poking, slightly moving it. And I use my fingers to rake off the excess. I'm not pinching it when I do that phase. I'm basically just feeling for the knots and any excess cotton. The Blottos are very good like that, where you can just tuck it into the juice well and it won't leak on you, or it won't flood because of the small kidney that you have to push it through. So I'm very stoked about that. Super huge thanks to Blem at Dovpo for finally getting these to me. I messaged him last week and I was like, dude, it looks like they've lost the shipment. He was like, oh, no problem. We'll just send you another set quick, and hope they get to you this time. And then I managed to get a hold of somebody at the courier company And they said, no, they found the parcel. They'll be sending it to me next week. So I messaged them back. I said, that's all good. They are on the way. It just took an extra week. But hey, what's an extra week when you've been waiting 2 months? Really? So I'm not squishing this. I'm literally just that stuff there. Just pulling that through my fingers, making sure that everything's nice and level. I'm going to trim it up to the sides here. Just these, call these the ghost hairs. The little ghost hairs. Ever so slightly. Not actually cutting the cotton, just trimming it. Now this is the tuck and fold. I believe other people do a similar thing. Some people have told me that this is the Mark Vape style. I've been doing this from day one before I knew Mark Vape, so maybe it's his, maybe he invented it, but I never saw it from him. So we just tuck it in nicely, gently like that, and then what I do is I just poke a few more little holes in there just to make sure that the cotton is sitting down nicely. The lovely thing about the Blotto is you can get underneath this here. Normally, once you tuck your cotton into an RTA, it disappears into the abyss below, and you never know what happens with it. So I like to just poke a few more holes in there, make sure that we've got as much capillary action going on as possible. Capillary action is where a liquid is drawn up through a medium, but you all know that already. Tuck and roll, tuck and roll. Yeah. So those little rings there, that gap that it goes through is quite tight. It's quite snug, not too tight, because if it's too tight, I've got too much cotton. I feel like I've done a great job on this. Can't wait to try this beforked Zef juice. Is it called Zef juice? I'll double check now before I put it in. And that's about it. I mean, there's not much more to it than that. I know. For somebody watching that doesn't vape, yeah, this is a thing. It's a thing. Beforked e-liquid Zef Punch. Zef Punch, 2 milligram, 100 ml bottle, passion fruit, watermelon, cream soda, punch. Now, I always like to just drip directly onto the coil, let it suck in. I feel like if you put loads of juice on either side, it may create an air bubble in the middle. Probably doesn't, but it's just the way I like to do it. So let it saturate from the center of the coil first, and then start spreading it around. Spread your love around. Can you see the way that it's sucking it in? The lighting is not that great. I need to work with this camera a bit more. But anyway, once we've got this top section done, I know I should keep my hands down. That'll go into there. We're going to use the horrible, this thing. I always like to just juice up the fresh O-rings, especially after washing it or something like that. Just make sure that that's... what's happening there? Huh? Is a super snug fit if I'm correct. See with the glass. I don't want to use the glass. Yeah, the glass as well. Very tight fit. Very, very tight fit. So that's good. All right, I'm going to dump that on top there. I did turn it around twice, so you can see. For those of you that thread something on, thread it backwards first until it clicks, and then your threads will be found. Don't tighten it onto the actual mod. Let's check here. That little gap is closing on the top there. Yes. Yes. And then we can fill up juice like as per normal. Nice big kidney holes. Gonna vape this thing. Zef Fruit Punch. Zef Punch. Zef Punch. I also like to just spill a little bit over there because that's where the O-ring goes. Just a little bit. Just make that O-ring feel more at home. Alright. Oops. tilted it while I'm... Here's my cloth. Spilt a little. Alright, I think that's it for the down low. Look how cool that looks though. That's it actually doesn't look that bad with the Ultim glass on it, or the acrylic, or Ultim PETBDDAG baby BB. Spilt a little, but that looks cool. That looks fucking sick. Let's pop up back up so you can see my mug. Replace pin. Hello, I'm back. Hi, welcome. So, let's see. There we go. It's asking, is this a new coil? It is a new coil. It comes... let me unscrew it. Geek Vape is arguing with Doppo right now. Is that a new coil? I spilled a bit of juice. Now that sounds like a great juice. Yeah, I'll let you know in 2 seconds, bro. Alright, came out at 0.19. So I'm going to hit that at a conservative 70 watts. Just because, look how cool that looks. That is actually a setup. The 30 mil just works perfectly on this little Geek Vape. Although it's an 18650 unfortunately, but works. Oh, that's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. Super smooth airflow. Super smooth, as we come to expect from the Blotto. 3mm coils, got some bubbles bouncing up there quite rapidly. I like the fact that they've included in Ultim kind of looking bubble glass. That's nice. Juice is great. Juice is great. Got a bit of an icy feel to it, like maybe a cooler or something. Not quite icy. It says passion fruit, watermelon, cream soda punch. Didn't mention anything about ice. But knowing the juice manufacturers and being from Durban, everybody loves ice. I don't so much, but it's not that harsh. It's not that hectic. It's not like giving me brain freeze or anything. I need to open a beer. Let's have a look in chats. Yeah, the juice is good. The juice is good. Banging on those 42 coils. Little bit of snap, crackle, and pop there. Brandon Bismarck. Heavy's good. Heavy's reliable. If it doesn't work, you can hit him with it. Can't wait to get my hands on the Max. It's not so max as max. It is a 30 mil. It does take dual 3mm. It's a max compared to a normal Blotto. And I wish I've got a Blotto Mini here in my little dump box that needs to be washed. I don't think it's all that much bigger. I mean, this over here is the Arbiter 2, and that's what it looks like compared to an Arbiter 2. So it's not max as in gaudy, large, too much. It's literally perfect. Actually, I think that's the thing about starting off with a device. It's great in the beginning because it's different than everything else, but when you've had enough feedback on it, you can improve little things that just makes it fucking legendary. If the Blotto wasn't legendary enough already, I feel it was one of the best RTAs to come out in a long time. And I've had a few RTAs, and I really just like the feel. The airflow was restricted for me in the beginning, but then I realized with restricted airflow, I'm actually getting more flavor. So I'm not that kind of guy to like turn down the dial and get less air, because it's all about maximum effort. Actually, it's the icy thing's completely gone. My mouth got used to it super quickly, and I think that's my favorite setup right now. I think I'm going to roll with that a lot. We'll see how 70 watts hammers this battery, but I don't mind changing a battery a little bit. That looks really cool together. Yeah, who is it there? Somebody said something. Andre Fencer definitely getting the Max sold live, Brent. Yeah, definitely get the Max. 1.5, maybe it's good, but why? You got more. More is better. The watermelon has a cooling effect. Thank you, Richard. The watermelon has a slight cooling effect. Yeah, I can feel it in the back of my throat slightly. It's not like getting into my sinuses. It's not ice. So if you're going to get the Zeph Punch, I would definitely go with that. I'm not a person that enjoys ice at all. It's not ice. It's a cooler. Like Richard says, it probably comes out of the watermelon. There is a strong watermelon flavor. Only because I saw the word passion fruit, I think I can taste passion fruit, but I do get a cream soda-y taste out the back end of it. And if you know any juice that's ever been called cream soda was never very great. This is not actually cream soda, but it's got a slight green ambulance feel to it. The Max really does look good. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty kiff. Imagine if I had a really cool drip tip to put on it. I really need to put a little jar on the desk of different drip tips that, oh wait, maybe I have. No, those are all the 510 things. See, I've separated. I've got two different boxes. One for 510 and one for... Just want to see if we could possibly, see if this is, it's got juice all over it. I'm going to swap out the drip tip a little bit. Not that I find anything wrong with that drip tip. It's pretty okay. That's a 510. That goes there. Just going to put a little fat boy on it here, you know, pH flat. Oh, the camera's gone away. So we're going to drop off the Blotto drip tip and just put on one of the Bearded Viking drip tips. Let's see that. Hell yes. Yes. That's very nice. I'm very happy. I'm very happy right now. I just need to open a beer. Watermelon has cooling effects. Max looks really good. Brismark. Gotta love the cooling effect of that punch. Nick Bradley Sutton. Yes. Love the cooling effect. It's actually very nice. And I don't review juices. You guys know that. I just say, tonight I'll be using this juice in here. And I don't talk about it. But that needs a little bit of a talking to. Yeah. Passion fruit, watermelon, cream soda, punch. Very cool. Adrian Blichnote. Good evening, sir. Hi. How are you doing if you're still here? Clint Boyd, phone is about to die. Bro, you need to stop using iPhones. You always, every live, you're, oh, my phone's going to die. I'll see you in Zoom later. Phil Ben says, which one of the two would you choose for flavor? I don't know if I'm getting more flavor from the Max just because of the 3mm coil. The 3mm coils. It's got a lot of flavor. It's got a nice, easy build deck. I like the new aesthetic look of it. It comes with an Ultim bubble window, so that helps a lot. I don't know. Watch next week. I'm going to do the 1.5. I'll probably re-wick all three of them together and I'll be able to give you a better idea. But right now, I'm loving this fucking Max. It is awesome. The Blotto and the Rebirth were on the same. Yeah, I did actually enjoy my Rebirth. Yeah, I'll say that. This Arbiter 2 is not shit at all. I'm really enjoying this. I'm still using it. Double crackle. Yeah, see. Need to get some of that Zeph punch. Yeah, I would give it a try. Yeah, Richard Wales, not Ultim drip tip. I think they give you this one because it goes with the glass. An Ultim drip tip would have been nice. Just add in an Ultim drip tip. People like to do the matchy thing. I know. I'm kind of in that game. The Max needs a shorty. The Max needs a shorty. Well, there we go, bro. Got a little bit of a shorty on there. This was the original drip tip. It was just slightly bigger. Oh, you can't see it. Let me do it that way. Slightly bigger. But this has got a really rounded edge to it. So it's the pH flat A10 available on the website, beardedvikingcustoms.com. I run NR90 3mm coils in my OG Blotto because smaller wire mass compared to NR80. Yes, NR90 hasn't really made its way to South Africa just yet. We, BVC, do have NR90. We are working with it to come up with a few coils that has that. We're launching a new, a second coil brand pretty soon, hopefully by the end of the month. So a bit more affordable. I know that these coils and BVC coils I would personally recommend as high-end coils, 250 Rand a set. That's kind of average price everywhere else in the world, but in South Africa that's on the higher end. It's not the most expensive coils, but they are up there, but they work really well and they last really long. So for the other guys that can't afford 250 Rand set of coils every 2 months or 3 months, we've got you. We're going to look after you. Don't you worry. They did an Ultim drip tip to match the OG tank. I used it until you sent me the special matchy set. Yes, yeah. It was a thing. They did have Ultim drip tips on the original Blottos. I remember that because I've got a couple of them here still. I'm just going to open up a beer. So it's 6 minutes past 9, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We're going to pop off into the Zoom. If you'd like to join or continue the conversation, I did post the Zoom links as a comment on the original post for the Blotto 1.5 and the Blotto Max on the BVC page. So if you go look in the comment section there, as well, Julian's just dropped it for us now again in this comment section. If you just want to click on that, the password tonight is Max. This is a one-time use Zoom room. Every Tuesday it is a one-time use. The Patreon Zoom is on a Thursday night. That's a consistent Zoom that the patrons, I mean, the guys get in there on Saturday, Sunday. They play poker, they watch football. We do a bunch of different things there. The Patreon for Bearded Viking is called Valhalla. It's on Facebook. Don't bother inviting yourself until you've paid your fees. It's $5. It's $5. I used to have multiple tiers for my Patreon pages with different benefits and stuff like that. And this year I just said, you know what? Let's just get as many people on there as possible. $5 each. Pay your dues because I've got to pay for Zoom and internet and things like that. And you get special content and you'll be privy to secret little projects I'm working on. Yeah. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, thank you for being here. It's been amazing to see you. Remember, keep it cloudy. Don't